964, and I am bringing you the next episode of Crash Bandicoot. In the last episode, we made our way all the way up to Roos' little pad thing here atop the waterfall. So guess what we're doing? We're fighting Roo. Because we didn't get to fight him last episode, because I decided we were going to cut it off there. Either this episode was going to be really short, or the last episode was going to be really short. Roo, as you can see, is a certifiably insane kangaroo in a straitjacket. This is about as close to flipping Conker's Bad Fur Day as we're probably ever going to get again, so I hope you appreciate it. Now, the key to defeating Roo is to make the TNT blow up on him. Easier said than done, as after the first two patterns, his jumping becomes a little bit erratic. But I think I might get it on my first try. I hope I do. And avoid him. And I'm dead. Well, there was nowhere I was going to be able to jump, so... Alright, wait for the big TNT to come down here. Jump away. Let him get the hit. Alright, next up. Gotta hit this one. No, not that one. This one. Oh, Jesus. Ripper! Ripperoo, you dumb kangaroo! What are you doing? You're not dumb. You're more along the lines of, like, Ed from Lion King. You're probably the most intelligent of them, and I'm dead. You're probably the most intelligent of all of Dr. Cortex's experiments, but you just can't talk. I imagine if you translated Jim Cummings' laughter as Ed, it would turn into, like, Shakespeare. You don't know. How did I miss the jump? Wow, I am just awful. That's too... I missed the jump twice now. Okay, let's try this again. I guess slow and easy jumps today. Nothing else can possibly be on the menu. Gotcha, okay. Please, for the love of God, let this be the... Oh, come on! You goddamn kangaroo bastard. Accept the fact that you will die. Or must die. We want to get the Koala Kong, damn it. He's the best. Jacked up koala with tiny little legs. Koala Kong is clearly the best of Cortex's experiments, not named Dingodile. But we don't get to meet Dingodile until Crash 3, so... Move away. Let's not die this time. Not dying is kind of important if we want to proceed anywhere in this game. Are you serious? How did you not jump? It says big TNT Crash. How do you not jump on that? You buffoon. So much for having lives to spare, you know? You're just lucky, Crash. You're lucky I love your franchise as much as I do. Alright. Move down. I said move down! The TNT just really does not want to cooperate today. Alright. Let's jump here, jump there, hit there. That should do it. It did, okay, good. Alright, Ripper. Come on, Ripper. And he's done. Goodbye, Ripperoo. He's dead. You know, until the inevitable games where he returns, like in Crash Bash and Crash Team Racing and among others. The Lost City. Okay. Okay. This isn't the one I think it is it? No, that's Sunset Vista. Nah, we're a little bit away from that, thankfully. Oh, this one's not that much better though. All right. If you're having trouble getting to those boxes, just jump over that one. Hit that. And instead of being able to run that way, since you can't jump over there, run close to the camera, jump around, and you're good to go. One of the things that I will say this game does that Mario never really had the guts to do until maybe Galaxy was actually make the camera a big part of the adventure. You could actually trick out the camera and do tricks that ordinarily you wouldn't think would be possible in a platformer and platformers. Oh, these flippin' bats. As you can see, these bats will keep swarming as long as there are two bats that are hanging and sleeping on that side. But once you beat them, the bats disappear. You know, until you inevitably die again. Wow, 82 boxes in this level. I'm willing to bet this is going to be one of those levels that I miss boxes in. Not because of my inability to platform, but mostly because this game is evil. Let's say that. Let's just go out on a limb and say Crash Bandicoot 1 is evil. Not super evil, but evil enough for it to be acknowledged that it is evil. Jump. All I need to say is, with all this crap that's going on in the world right now, I'm very thankful I went to Disney World last year instead of planning on going this year. Thank goodness I was born in 1994 and not 1995. I think I might have cried if that was the case. Because now that Disney World is closed until who knows when, and oh no! You freaking lizard bastard! Now I can't get the things, and yep, we're gonna have a... This is gonna be an ugly, ugly turn of events with these boxes. It's gonna say we're gonna miss like 20. Or something along those lines. But I am very thankful I went to Disney last year instead of this year. Imagine going in... First off, we don't even know if it'll be open in November. I hope it will be, but again, I'm just thankful that we were able to go last year instead of having to worry, oh, what if it's not open? Oh, what if it's like... What if there's like super rules about and restrictions about how many people can be there? And I'll be like... That's like part of the whole journey of going to Disney World is dealing with the obnoxious people. And to be fair, my last trip kinda skimped out on the obnoxious people. The worst we got on this trip, when me and my grandmother went, was... I'm trying to think, because I can't really... There's every other trip to Disney I've gone on, there's like one example of someone who was like a fellow guest or person who just never understood that you're supposed to treat these people with respect, or they don't treat us with respect, or crap. Or they die, like in Crash Bandicoot. But this time I really can't. The one thing that stuck out to me was, on my birthday, we went to Disney Springs, which was once downtown Disney for anyone who went to Disney in the 90s and the early 2000s. The shopping district area. We went there for my birthday before we went to do the Christmas party at Magic Kingdom. And while we were there, all the buses to go to the parks were full, but the bus that we were taking to downtown Disney was like empty. So it's like me, my grandmother, and maybe one or two other families. And there's this one kid who just flat out refused to sit Like, he wanted to run around the bus, and I'm like, kid, you know how often you have to fight and claw your way to get a seat on one of these buses? That's like part of the magic. But for some strange reason, I was not in a very fighting mood, and I'm dead. You have to hit the top ones first instead of the bottom ones on that. Because if you don't, you obviously die. But, like, I must have not been in a very battle-weary mode when I was there, because I, for the life of me, did not feel like battling. And I gave up seats to... Oh, come on! Oh, whatever. I gave up seats whenever I could when I was there. But, like, there was, like, only 3 people... There were only, like, 6 or 7 people on the bus, and you're like... Nah, I want to run around. I'm like, you're weird, kid. You're weird. And on top of that, it's not like we were going to a theme park, because boy did that happen when we did the when we went for the Christmas party later that day. Make sure we hit the top ones first. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. And when we went for the Christmas party later that day, the bus was jammed packed because we were going to Magic Kingdom right as it was closing, which was definitely the smart thing to do. And it was nice that Disney didn't feel compelled to charge us one of our ticket days to go, because we only got the 4 days worth of tickets. And the original plan was, oh, we'll just go there as the party begins. And I'm like, oh, that shouldn't be too bad. But then I had the idea of, wait, on our last day, why don't we just enjoy ourselves at the hotel before we have to check out and go home? But then my grandma came up with the idea, was like, but our plane doesn't leave, our bus is not coming to pick us up from the hotel until, like, 6 o'clock, and oh my god, 21 boxes. I'm about to break Crash's spine, I think. I don't remember if the limit was 25 or not. Oh my god, I'm gonna break his spine. Crash, I am so sorry. I just baned you. I'm sorry. Oh, but you seem very happy. You seem quite jovial, Crash, so I'll leave you. I'll leave you to your exploits. Oh, Temple Ruins. Oh, good, this is one of the dark levels where I can't see shit unless every single one of my friggin' lights in my room is on. Temple Ruins. With the snakes and the spears. All the S words. Now, I know this one kinda in and out, mostly because I just recently 100%ed Crash 1, and this was one of the last levels I had to do to, oh. Me and my big mouth, I said I'm really good at this level, and I just walked off a pit that I knew was there. But I definitely know this level in and out, mostly because I recently just 100%ed Crash 1, and I botched that jump. And I just got the gem for this one. I think this was the last gem I had to get. Oh no, it was for Sunset Vista. No, was it No, it couldn't have been Sunset Vista. I'm like 95% sure this was the last one we needed for. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, the original plan, like I said, was we were gonna do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday in the parks. We were originally planning on doing Magic Kingdom on my birthday, until we saw on the schedule that it was the Christmas party only. Until my grandmother just jumped up and said, oh, happy birthday, we're going to the Christmas party. Yeah, I was happy. But then the thought occurred to me was, why didn't we just go to the theme park on Thursday and just stay there the whole day? And my grandmother was like, well, why would we, when we have until like 5:30 in the afternoon on Friday before we get taken back to Orlando, to the airport in Orlando. So why don't we just go to the park that day? I'm like, I never thought of that. And we did. And Disney basically said for all the guests for the Christmas party would get to go into the park at around 3, 4 o'clock. So we left downtown Disney at about 2, 3 o'clock after we'd bought all of our souvenirs and gifts. I didn't buy anything for my... Actually, no, that's a lie. I bought 2 things for myself on that trip besides food. I bought a grumpy hat, which I lost on Splash Mountain to replace that Angels hat I lost on Test Track. And then I bought a 2019 Disney t-shirt that was technically for the holiday season that they were just started selling on my birthday, so definitely bought that. But all the rest of the stuff I bought was for other people. Oh, the lightsaber. Yeah, I forgot I'm a nerd. I made my lightsaber in Star Wars Land, or Galaxy's Edge, or whatever the hell it's called. As you can see there, that was a semi-secret path, but don't hesitate and just walk right over them and you will open up boxes. Hesitation will lead you to death in Crash Bandicoot. I warn you that, my lovelies, because I love you, my lovelies. But, yeah, I made the lightsaber. But I spent more on other people than I did myself. I bought my mom and my stepdad. I bought them mugs of the Tree of Life in Animal Kingdom. I bought my grandmother a Winnie the Pooh pullover in Magic Kingdom. I bought my dad, he wanted a commemorative Star Wars mug. So I got him a mug that had all the original posters of the original Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi on it. And then I bought my sister shot glasses that have Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and oh my god, did I miss a box? No, there's one left. Oh, thank god. There's one left. I remember now. But I spent more on them than I did on myself. That's not what you're supposed to do on vacation, but I don't really care. I love the people that I bought things for. Julia wouldn't let me buy her things because she says she hates Disney. She doesn't hate Disney, she just hates me. But that's understandable. I even hate me sometimes. Like when those bats murder me. I hate those bats. And to think, I almost picked up or ordered online, since you can't go anywhere, I almost ordered a copy of Lego Batman 2 online for my PS3. Which would have been fun, but no, I decided not to. I want to be smart with my monies, and naturally, I get smart with my money, and the world decides we're all going to get sick and die. But hey, like they say in the old country, Hakuna Matata. But I am very glad. Long story short, I know I went on a big tangent about that Disney trip just now. But I'm just very thankful that I went, got a complete score. Watcha, watcha, watcha. Good job. Waka, waka, waka. There you go, even better. And I'm just happy that I went now instead of going this November, because who the hell knows what's going on in the world this November. I'm pretty sure most of the United States is on fire. Oh no! Not Road to Nowhere. Oh, the first of the Vanishing Bridge levels. Joy. Alright, I will see you guys next episode. I really don't want to do this right now, so sayonara!